సో జనరల్ ఎస్ఏ తర్వాత పేపర్ 2లో వచ్చేసి హిస్టరీ, కల్చర్ అండ్ జాగ్రఫీ. సో వీటిని మేజర్ టాపిక్స్ ఇచ్చాడు. దీంట్లో సబ్ టాపిక్ వెళ్తే హిస్టరీ అండ్ కల్చర్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా విత్ స్పెషల్ రెఫరెన్స్ టు మోడర్న్ పీరియడ్ 1757 టు 1947 AD. సో ఈ టైం పీరియడ్కి మనం చదవాలి. సో దీంట్లో ఏంటంటే ఇంకా డీటెయిల్ సిలబస్ అనేది కూడా మెన్షన్ చేశారు. సో దాంట్లో ఫస్ట్ టాపిక్ ఎర్లీ ఇండస్ సివిలైజేషన్, ఇండస్ అండ్ వేదిక్, emergence of religious movements in the 6th century BC, Jainism and Buddhism, Indo-Greek art and architecture, Gandhara, Mathura and Amravati schools, social and cultural condition under the Mauryan period, Shatavahanas and Guptas. Second topic, advent of Islam and its impact on Indian society, nature and significance of Bhakti and Sufi movements, contribution of Kakatiya and Vijayanagara rulers to language, literature, art and architecture, the contribution of Delhi Sultan and Mughals to language, literature, art, architecture and fine arts, monuments, emergence of composite culture in the Deccan, India. Third topic, the establishment of British colonial rule in India, Carnatic Wars, Battle of Plassey, Anglo-Mysore Wars, Anglo-Maratha Wars, Anglo-Sikh Wars, economic impact of British colonial rule, land revenue settlements in British India, commercialization of agriculture, rise of landless agrarian labor, famines and poverty, deindustrialization, decline of traditional crafts, drain of wealth, growth of trade and commerce, economic transformation of India, railroads, transport, communication network, telegraph and postal services. Fourth topic, anti-British uprisings, tribal and peasant revolts in the 19th century, causes and consequences of 1857 revolt, factors responsible for the rise of Indian nationalism, rise and growth of socio-religious and anti-caste movements, Brahma Samaj, Arya Samaj, Aligarh movement, Satyashodak Samaj, Jyotiba and Savitribai Phule, Pandita Rambai, Narayan Guru, Ahinkali, Anivescent, non-Brahmin, justice and self-respect movement, Periyar, Mahatma Gandhi, Ambedkar and others. Fifth topic, three phases of Indian freedom struggle, 1885 to 1947, the rise and growth of All Indian Kisan Sabha, workers and tribal movements, issues of gender and women's movement, growth of socialist and communist movements, growth of communalism, independency and partition of India. So next topic, history and cultural heritage of Telangana. History and culture of ancient Telangana, Shatavahanas, Ikshvakus and Vishnukundins. Rise and growth of Jainism, Buddhism. Social cultural conditions, language, literature, art and architecture. So medieval Telangana and emergence of composite culture, Kakatiyas and Valama kingdoms and their contribution to social cultural development, literature, music, dance, art and architecture, Qutub Shahis and their contribution to Telugu literature, art and architecture, protest movement against Kakatiyas and Qutub Shahis, Sammakka Saraka and Sarvai Papanna. Third topic, the establishment of Asaf Jahi dynasty, Salarjung reforms and modernization of Telangana, socio-economic development under the Nizams, land tenure and social systems, Jagirdars, Deshmukhs, etc., Vetti, British paramountcy and Nizam, revolt of 1857 in Hyderabad, and the role of Turbej Khan, socio-economic development during the rule of 6th and 7th Nizams, growth of railways, transport and communication system, establishment of industries, educational institutions, monuments of Asaf Jahi period. Fourth one, socio-cultural awakening in Telangana, Andhra Saraswati Parishad, literary and library movements, establishment of Nizam Rashtra Andhra Janasangam, Andhra Mahasabha, social reform movements, Brahma Samaj, Arya Samaj, Adi Hindu and Dalit movements, role of Bhagya Reddy Verma, Andhra Mahila Sabha, and the growth of women's movements, role of Hyderabad State Congress and Vande Mataram movement. Fifth, People's Movement Against the Nizam's Rule, Adivasi Revolts, Ramoji Gond and Komaram Bhim, Telangana Peasant Armed Struggle, role of Andhra Mahasabha and the Communist Majlis, Hiltadul Muslimin Party, Rajakas, Qasim Rajvi, police action, and the end of Nizam's rule, integration of Hyderabad state into the Indian Union. Third topic, geography of India and Telangana. So under the geography of India and Telangana, first one. So India physical setting, physiography, drainage, climate, mechanism of monsoon, effect of El Nino and La Nino, rainfall variability, fruits and drought, soils, vegetation and wildlife degradation, and conservation measures, major minerals and energy resources, distribution and conservation, energy crisis, role of non-conventional energy resources, marine resources, economic significance, exclusive economic zone, water resources, availability, problems of interstate water sharing, conservation measures. Second, agriculture and irrigation, major food and non-food crops, agro-climatic regions, green revolution, recent trends in agriculture, major irrigation project and command area development, industries, major industries, iron and steel, cotton textile, cement, sugar, automobile, IT and food processing industries, localization factors, industrial corridors and economic development, transportation, means of transportation, role of road and rail network in economic development, highways and expressways, major ports, changing trends and direction of India's trade, role of WTO, strategic location of India in the Indian Ocean, population, distribution, growth, demographic characteristics, demographic dividend, and transition, HDI, population problems, policies, urbanization process, spatial pattern, growth of megacities, problems of urban growth and policies, concept of smart cities. Third, geographical extent of Hyderabad state and present Telangana state physical setting, relief, climate, rivers, soils, forest cover and wildlife distribution, depletion and conservation, mineral and energy resources, coal, iron, limestone distribution, thermal and hydropower projects, problems and prospects. Fourth one, agriculture, rain-fed and dryland agriculture, drought-prone area and mitigation measures, sources of irrigation, canals, tanks and wells, depletion of groundwater and its conservation, Mission Kakatiya, industries, cement, sugar, pharma, electronic, tourism, IT, ITIR, special economic zones, handicrafts and household industries and their problems. Road and rail network distribution and role in economic development, population distribution, growth, density, demographic characteristics, sex ratio, age, literacy, etc. tribal population distribution, problems of tribal areas and policies for tribal area development. And fifth one, urbanization in the Telangana state, spatial temporal changes, urban growth and migration, evaluation and phases of urban growth of Hyderabad, transformation from historical to modern cosmopolitan megacities, primacy of Hyderabad in Telangana state, city structure, industries and industrial estates, urban urban infrastructure and transport, ORR and metro, problems and planning, role of GHMC, HUDA, Metropolitan Development Plan 2031, HMDA, Hyderabad as a tourist center and a global city. So, ఇది సెకండ్ పేపర్ మనకి